Hello everyone, this is just a quick video here to explain how to convert your kids' Power Wheels and Peg Perego ride-on toys from 12 volts to 18 volts. I've had a few people ask me, so just wanted to make this quick video to show you how quick and easy it is. So what I have here on the right are two batteries, one by Power Wheels, one by Peg Perego. They're both 12 volt batteries. The Power Wheels is a 9.5 amp hour battery. The Peg Perego is a 12 amp hour battery, which is identical to what I have right over here on my left, a 12 volt, 12 amp hour battery. They actually just put that blue case on a 12 volt, 12 amp hour battery, which you can do as well. So what I picked up was a 12 volt, 12 amp hour and a 6 volt, 12 amp hour, which you want to keep your amp hours the same. It will help with ride time as well as draining your batteries equally and give you a little bit better life cycle out of your batteries. So I already have it hooked up here. I've taken a battery connector out of a old Power Wheels battery that no longer worked and just soldered some wire and some ends onto it. And what I've got up here is this wire, or this adapter. I have the positive going to my 12 volt battery, the negative going to the 6 volt battery, and then I have the little jumper wire here going from the negative of the 12 volt to the positive of the 6 volt. That's the only thing you really got to keep in mind whenever you're hooking this up, making sure that the jumper wire does not get hooked up to the same battery. It will go from one battery to the other. I like to have my positive pulled off of the 12 volt. I just was told that that was the best way to do it quite some time ago, and that's what I've always done, and it seems to work. So with that being said, here at this point, if I were to test this, and I don't know if I can do this one-handed or not, but if I were to be able to test this, I should have 18 volts here at my battery connector now. And it was there for just a second. There we go. We currently are running at about 19.85 volts on these two batteries. So I have a Power Wheels ready. I'm gonna stop the video here. I'll get the batteries put into that and be back with you here shortly. Okay, we're back. I do have the two batteries installed. I've got the 12 volt battery on the bottom, 6 volt battery laid on its side. One of the things with these batteries is you can put them in any configuration except for upside down. So keep that in mind. They can lay on their side, on their ends, or the bottom, but they cannot be upside down. So this configuration here does fit in this ride-on, and I can close the door. And at this point, I would have the 18 volts for this ride-on. One thing to keep in mind when you do this modification is if your kids are slamming the thing from forward to reverse, you will strip gears out almost every time. So you want to be very cautious about that. They can go from first to second gear or low to high gear, but just not from forward to reverse and back. Once that stops the wheels and turns them the other direction, it will strip gears out, like I said, just about every time. So keep that in mind. Okay, everyone, I'm going to let you see this on second gear with 12 volts, and then following right after that, you will see it in high gear with 18 volts. So that's 12 volts, and I will be right back with it connected to 18. All right, guys, we're back again. I'm going to show you this thing in second gear with 18 volts now that you've seen the 12 volts in second gear. So again, that was 18 volts compared to the 12 volts you saw right before that. Okay, one last thing I wanted to point out is I did put a fuse protection in this from the Power Wheels adapter to the positive side. I do have a 40 amp fuse, I believe it is, in there. Just wanted to make sure that if something were to start overheating or the batteries causing issues, it would blow that fuse before it ruined the batteries or melted all the wiring. So that is why that is there. If you're going to make this modification, I highly recommend you put some type of fuse in there. I've seen other guys do it with resettable fuses. For me, I was able to get these pretty cheap, as well as the 40 amp fuses pretty cheap. So that was the route I went. That wraps up our 12 volt to 18 volt conversion Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Appreciate it.